Success. Very nice. We are working. Very good. YouTube is working. We are on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Very nice. We love technology when it works. Although lately, people are a little too reliant on technology, it seems. Girl. The amount of people that I pissed off today did not intend. Oh well. I'm very well, thank you. Hello and welcome. Feeling good. It's a good day. Yay, YouTube's working tonight. Is that the random thing I saw on Facebook I saw about AI? Yes. I woke up this morning and opened my threads and saw multiple people being like, ha ha ha, I love getting my tarot readings from ChatGPT. I was up all night just asking them questions and getting free tarot readings. And I'm like, that's not real tarot. And most people agree with me on my threads and on my Instagram. Most people agree with me, but there are some people, I literally, all I said in my post was stop using ChatGPT for tarot readings. And people were like, no, I use it to learn the cards. I'm getting accurate readings. And it's like, those are not fucking readings, girl. Listen, you can use AI to understand the definition of a card, maybe. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, AI is artificial intelligence. Okay, so it's artificial, it's not real. And what they do is they take, like, if you use Google AI as an example, if you search something on Google, and it gives you a bunch of AI. And the first thing that pops up is the AI answers. Google takes a second to give you a summation of the searches that they've done based on what you typed in, right? So AI, can't stand it. Same. I've never used ChatGPT for anything. I wouldn't even know how, but like, that's not real. People actually, stupid fucking people actually think that they're getting messages from spirit through AI. Like, you've got to be kidding me. So if you look up the definition of a tarot card online, right, they're going to give you a summation of multiple sources of what that card means. That's one thing. But asking ChatGPT to do a tarot reading for you, that's not accurate. That's not real. That's not a real reading. A real tarot reading comes from a person with cards that's giving you a reading. You know what I mean? People are like, well, what about apps though? Like, I get readings from apps. Like, that's not real. You can get a real reading from me on an app because I'm using real cards. You see me shuffle them and you watch me pull the cards for you. That can be an authentic reading online. But you getting it from AI or purely from technology is never going to be an authentic reading ever. It's sort of up to the people who are receiving the message and how they choose to interpret it for themselves in the moment. No. Inaccurate. False. No. I met someone in my job that told me her son talks to ChatGPT like the whole conversation as if it were a real girl. I told her that's not healthy. Exactly, Karen. Tarot is not something that can be done by AI. You know what I mean? Tarot is something that is done by a person. You stole my money. No, the fuck I didn't. Jorge, I did your reading for you last night during the live. If you fucking missed it, watch the replay. I'm not doing this shit again. What's your opinion on Sylvia Brown, the psychic? She's not really psychic at all. Just kidding. Yeah, maybe, like, no offense, don't kid with me like that. I don't know you're kidding. You didn't put LOL or anything. And honestly, that's not fucking funny because I take that shit very seriously. So let's not joke like that. Anyway, so yeah, AI readings are not real readings. You can use AI to, you didn't say LOL. You literally just put, you stole my money. No LOL at all. I can read the text. It says, you stole my money. Like, that's not funny. You know what I mean? Anyway. Yeah, I get that, but the cards that come out are totally random, and any and all cards can be applied to any. Okay, how do you know the cards are random? How do you know the cards are random? If you're getting a reading from an app or from AI, how do you know the cards are random? You don't know that. You've not seen anybody shuffle. You don't know the process that it goes through. It literally goes, AI is designed, like Tarot AI is going to tell you what you want to hear. It's not random. It's curated to an algorithm, and algorithms are never authentic. Do you know what I mean? In readings with a person, the cards that come up are random. In AI, you don't know that the cards are random. It's just better that you don't. Do you know what I mean? Exactly. It's programming. It's not real. It's an algorithm. It's not real. You know what I mean? How about asking Gemini for the interpretation? I don't know what Gemini is. I don't know what that is. But there are tons of books at your library. Someone was like, oh, I can't afford a deck, so I use AI and ChatGPT and I use apps and stuff because that's all that's available to me. And I told this person, I was like, well, maybe if that's all that's, okay, listen, if all that's available to you is false, maybe you shouldn't be reading tarot right now. Maybe that's not what you need right now. Maybe if you can't do it properly, if you can't buy a deck, do the research and learn, maybe tarot just isn't the thing for you right now. Do you know what I mean? Thank you. Libraries have tarot decks. Libraries have books on tarot, and they are free. You know, so saying that like, oh, that's all that's available to me, this is all I can get, like, that's not true. And you want something fast. Someone in the comments was also like, well, when I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I want an answer, ChatGPT is all that's there for me. Maybe you don't need a fucking answer at 3 o'clock in the morning. Maybe 3 o'clock in the morning when it's on your mind, maybe you need to think about it a little bit more. Maybe you need to give it some more thought. Maybe you need to give it some more energy or seek out a professional and not just, well, I want an answer now and that's all I can get. Like maybe tarot isn't something that needs to be right now, right here, when it's available to you. Tarot isn't something that should be available to you on a fucking whim. Do you know what I mean? You could print out your own cards online. The deck is part of public domain. Literally, Rider-Waite images are public domain. You can print out your own cards. That's free. But no, people want free and they want easy. People are fucking lazy. I'm sorry. If you use ChatGPT to give you tarot readings instead of going to the professional, instead of learning properly what this shit means, like, you're lazy, you know? But we can look up the guidebook. Yeah, of course. Use the internet to look up the guidebook. But like, one of these people that was like, no, I'm not going to stop using ChatGPT. I looked at her profile and she was like a beauty historian. And I wanted to comment to her, but I'm not that petty. But I wanted to message her and comment to her and be like, what if we can get beauty history from ChatGPT? What do we need you for? What the fuck do we need you for then? If you want to use ChatGPT for my job, why can't I use ChatGPT for your job? Do you see the problem here? Do you see the fucking problem? It gets under my skin because it shits on 20 years of learning. It shits on like the people that know what they're doing, that have genuine intuition and know what these cards mean and give meaningful readings, but you want it fast and you want it now and you don't want to talk to a person and you don't want to pay for it. So you want to go to AI. Like, you've got to be kidding me. Then maybe you don't need a reading then, you know? Well, that's the only source that's available to me when I have the thought at 3 a.m. So if it's not at your fucking fingertips in an instant, you don't want it. Then you don't fucking deserve it. And if the only way you can learn tarot is through AI, maybe you shouldn't be learning tarot right now. Tarot is learning a language. It takes time. It allows for a lack of mental intelligence because people will now rely on artificial intelligence. No, literally, no one needs to learn anything anymore because they have this thing. This thing tells them everything they need to know. So instead of a brain, you have this now. Do you know how many fucking threads and Facebook messages, or not messages, how many Facebook posts and thread posts I've seen just today where somebody said, yeah, I seen this, this, and this. It's literally I saw. It's not I seen, it's I saw. Like basic grammar that is being thrown out the window because kids today, people today don't want to learn. They don't want to educate themselves. They don't read fucking books. They only listen to what they're told with this fucking thing. It is so annoying. And it's annoying to me as well because like half my job happens online, you know? It's only going to get worse. You're right. You're right. AI is also using shit tons of water instead of people reading and learning things. Literally. I've come across readers using ChatGPT to give paid readings. Well, they're going to hell. They're going to tarot hell, and they're not gonna get it's gonna induce spiritual psychosis. It's ridiculous. Thank you, Hunter Grace. Thank you so much. I'm getting a new set of nails tomorrow. Very excited. But like anybody can learn tarot. Like that's my thing, right? Is anybody can learn this shit. This shit is open to anyone that wants to learn it. But you have to give it the respect it deserves. It's like learning a language. Are you going to chat GPT how to learn Spanish? Does that help you learn Spanish? No, it doesn't. You don't know anything. You are relying on technology to tell you everything in the moment instead of you learning it for yourself and applying it and taking the time to understand it, you know? If you don't have the money to buy a deck or go to a professional, this is what I told this person. And she was like, no, thanks, I'm good. Like, you don't want to learn. You don't want, she's like, I'm Wiccan, I'm pagan, I'm a witch, but you're a technology witch, not a real one. You know what I mean? Do you, I'm guessing that you light your candles on your tablet then? They're fake candles on your tablet that you light with a tap of with the fucking tap of your finger instead of like for real lighting real candles. Is that the kind of witch you are? Like, that's not real, girl. You know? But I was like, maybe if you can't afford a deck and you can't afford a professional and you can't afford classes, maybe you should take this time to learn about tarot, you know, to learn about it so that you can understand how and why these things are not real readings. An app shuffling cards for you isn't really shuffling cards. Do you know what I mean? And they were like, no, this is how I do it. And I believe that's your opinion. Like, these are not opinions. These are facts, you know? So you don't want real. You don't want real tarot. You want technology tarot. And that's not real. Anyway. There's people on the reading list. All right. Deandra. Deandra C. Yep, list is open right now. I got you, D. Your one card? Your one card. Real tarot, not chat GPT. God. Your one card is Six of Pentacles energy. It's time for a more even exchange of energy. You're a good person, babe. You deserve good things. You got to remember you got to remember to be just as generous with you as you are with other people. So this is about finding that balance. You give a lot to others, make sure that you call it back to you. If you feel like you're getting a lot, but you're not giving enough, you got to measure, you got to balance that scale back out. So it's time for a more even exchange of energy. You're a good person. You deserve good things. You know? So focus on that even exchange, my love. Be just as generous with you as you are with other people. Patience is golden. It's worth the wait. Save $1 from that check and eventually they can get a deck. Yeah, they don't want that though. They want it now. They don't want to have to wait. They don't want to have to learn. They don't want to have to take the time to understand the language of tarot. They want it given to them right fucking now. It's so annoying and so disheartening. I'm well, thank you. Just bitching. The reading list is open. If you would like a reading, head to madamadam.com.
Do you think a lot of them are just like really young and trying to learn?
A lot of them are young and just trying to learn.
Yeah.
I think a lot of them are probably really young and they're just like, oh, this thing is available. Why go to why pay for it when this is right here? It's convenience, you know? Tarot is not something that you can learn overnight. People always ask me too, they're like, I'm having a hard time retaining the definitions. What's your professional advice? And I'm like, my professional advice is to keep working with it, give it time. You will retain these definitions the more you work with them. It takes time. I've been studying this shit for 20 fucking years. More since I was 14. I've been studying this in my life off and on. I'm 37. That's how I know what I know. You know what I mean? Like, it's inferior. And there's so many good books, so many good readings, so many good readers that have written beautiful books about this shit that are cheap and available to you. But you don't want that. You want it now in the palm of your hand. You know what I mean? And there's another problem. Becky, will Navarro and I be in a serious relationship for marriage? Babe, that's not what tarot does. That's another example of bullshit tarot. People make it about romance and twin flames and soulmates and shit, when that's not what this does. That's Hollywood. That's not real tarot. There's no yes or no's. Tarot doesn't fortune tell for you. There's a deck with a guidebook on Amazon for $10, literally. Oh, I can't afford it. No, you just don't want to spend your money on that. You would rather buy the concert tickets, but you don't. But tarot doesn't deserve your respect. Then don't do it. And they're like, wow, that's rude. I'm not telling you that you can't. I'm saying that your priorities are fucked up. You know what I mean? You want to learn tarot, but you're not willing, but you want to learn it like the Matrix. You want it to be downloaded into your brain. So annoying. The over romanticism in tarot is fucking annoying. Tarot is, everybody makes it about my love life. Like, grow up. It's not about that. Yes or no, fortune telling. That's not what the fuck it is. And this Chat GPT shit just makes it worse, because if I'm not going to give you a yes or no, if I'm not going to give you your love reading, you'll just go to Chat GPT. So instead of learning something from me, a professional who's done this for many years, instead of learning from someone real how this works and what it's meant to be, you would rather just, oh, well, I'll just ask Chat GPT. Enjoy your bullshit answer. Enjoy your spiritual bypassing and your spiritual psychosis. Enjoy. Also, the library is free. You can check out books, ebooks for free. They don't want that, though. That's too many steps. That's too hard. That's too hard. When they can just use whatever Chat GPT on their phone. They don't want that. I've had someone in person at an event. I gave them a reading and they said, yeah, but Chat GPT said this. Are you really arguing with me over what Chat GPT told you versus what I'm telling you? Are you fucking serious? I've had people tell me, oh, well, someone scammed me. They pretended to be you and they told me XYZ. Was any of that true? Of course not. They were a fucking scammer. Like, people are just not right, you know? And it's disheartening because there are so many, like a lot of you, there are so many intelligent and open-minded spiritual people that want this for the right reasons, that understand like what it really is, that respect people that do it, that respect the fact that, hey, I'm learning and it takes time. Do you know what I mean? There are people like that. And it's so frustrating because the vast majority of people that believe in this shit are not all there. There's a lot of spiritual psychosis out there. So you have to like filter through and try to be patient for the people that are really intelligent and are really like, that really understand what this is. They want to better themselves. They don't want to know how the future's going to go. They want to know like how they can get out of their own way. They want to know how they can, what tools are at their disposal. What can I do? You know what I'm saying? The right way of doing this shit. Hi, going to send you Venmo. Don't do that. I don't take Venmo. Once again, if you would like to get a reading, madamadam.com, link in bio. Everything's on the website. All right, next on my list, I've got Tara K with a 3 card. Welcome if you're just joining. So anyway, last thing I'm going to say about this, like if you use AI to understand the meanings of cards, that is one thing. But if you're using tarot, if you're using AI to give you readings, if you're using an app to give you a reading, you're lazy and you're dumb. I'm sorry. I finally found your actual account. I'm so glad. Welcome to it. I mean, it's pretty easy to tell which one's the real one. The real account has 1 million followers. There's no other scammer. There's no other account that has 1 million followers. So it should be pretty easy to tell. And honestly, if you look at the scammer accounts, they don't have as many posts as I do. I have literally 1,200 free readings. You know what I mean? So on TikTok, I'm not verified, unfortunately, but it should be pretty easy to tell which one is the real account, which one isn't. All right, Tara K, 3 cards for you. Knight of Wands, 9, and then Knight, Knight. 9 of Wands, Knight of Wands, and then Ace of Cups, my love. Now is a good time for boundaries to protect yourself. Let's make sure that you're not over-isolating, that you're not doing, that you're not reclusing, that you're not reclusing, that's not a word, that you're not being a recluse, that you're not being overly hermit about things right now. We need to make sure that you are protecting yourself properly, but not avoiding things, you know? Knight of Wands energy. It's time to lean into your passions. It's time for enthusiasm, confidence, courage. It's time to put your foot on the gas for your passions. Ace of Cups energy as well. Daily, we need cleanse and forgive. You got to wash the past off you, forgive yourself for how hard you are on you. And when you're ready, try to forgive other people as well for whatever they're doing. Everyone's doing what they think is best. They're doing what they think is right. So we have to try to not make that our problem, you know? So boundaries are important. Everyone is cool with boundaries until they apply to them, and then they're suddenly not cool with them anymore. It's conflict. Knight of Wands energy. Lean into your passions. Cleanse and forgive, my love. Cleanse and forgive. Megan K, birthday reading. Megan, is today your birthday? Well, if so, happy birthday. Megan K. I'm not even going to try to pronounce your last name. One card, my love. Justice. Yes, ma'am. Worry about your own karma right now. Worry about the boomerang effect of your own energy. You got to do what's fair for you. You know? You got to do what's fair for you. Try to find balance. But karma's just the oven, you know? You build the batter, you provide it to karma, and then she spits out whatever you've given her. So you got to make sure that you're participating in your own karma. You got to make sure that you are taking steps toward the things that you want instead of just hoping and wishing that things come your way. You got to make sure you're taking some actions, you know? So worry about your own karma right now. Do what's justifiable for you. Do what's fair for you. Yeah. That's what I've got for you, my friend. Happy birthday. Breezy. Breezy Stanfield. 3 cards. Hello, I hope it's a great week. Did some personal work and looking for 3 cards, general or whatever message comes forward, please and thank you. You're very welcome. Yeah, you're welcome, Megan. No worries. Happy birthday. You've got about 25 minutes to get on my reading list. MadamAdam.com. The reading list closes at 10 p.m. Eastern, so in about 25 minutes. Yep, nail appointment tomorrow. Okay, hi, am I on the list? Okay, your username is literally username. How the fuck would I know if you're on the list or not? If you're not telling me the name you used or there's no information. So how would I know, babe? How would I know? Susanna, I don't know. If you got an email receipt, you're on my list and you just have to wait your turn. Okay? But yeah, you're literally like, am I on the list? I don't know your name. It literally just says username. Like, how would I know? But if you got an email receipt, yes, you're on my list. All right. Breezy. Personal work, huh? Happy for you. Very nice. Yeah, okay, very good. Queen of Pentacles energy, you need to be grateful for you. Practice gratitude from the inside out. You are the abundance, Breeze. You are the abundance. You always make things work out. You always figure it out. Practice gratitude from the inside out. Be grateful for you. 4 of Pentacles energy as well. You're spread a little thin. So there might be some places that you need to pull back. Be more frugal of where you're giving your energy, money, and time right now. And remember that you're seeking emotional abundance. It's not about the money, the job, the tangible things. It's about how having those things is supposed to make you feel. We're seeking joy, happiness, peace. We're seeking those things. So once you wrap your head around the fact that you're seeking emotional abundance, it changes how you seek those things. You know? Queen of Pentacles, practice gratitude from the inside out. 4 of Pentacles, be frugal. You might be spread a little thin. Think about where you're giving energy, money, and time right now. And remember that it's about the emotional abundance, not the tangible things. Okay? Sarah Alfonso. 3 cards. You're welcome. Thank you, Rosanna. I appreciate that. No, I won't stop them. They keep coming. People hate on them, but I'm going to keep doing it. Talking about the Book of Answers. There are people that have unfollowed me because of the Book of Answers, because they didn't get what they wanted. Hi, Nikki. Good to see you. All right, Sarah. Well, Sarah, you got some 5s up in here. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. 5s come from the Hierophant. So it's you're learning some rough lessons right now, Sarah Alfonso. You're learning some rough lessons right now. 5 of Pentacles energy. There's no simple way out of them. The only way out of your problems is through them. So there's no overnight solution. You're meant to learn some stuff right now. So Ace of Pentacles energy, it's about planting the seed right now, trying to take those first steps, buy the supplies, book the appointment, make the phone call, do whatever it is that you need to do to begin. Plant seeds now so that you have results in the near future. But you got to quit taking in so much noise. 5 of Wands energy. That can be noise up here or noise out there. But there's too many cooks in the kitchen, too many voices, too many opinions. You got to separate your truths from the collective truth. Everyone has their own idea of success. Everyone has their own idea of what they value, you know, but what do you value? What's success to you? You got to separate those things from the collective. So there's no simple way out of the hardship. You have to figure it out as you go. Learn the lessons that you need to learn right now. The only way out is through, right? So Ace of Pentacles, plant the seeds now. And 5 of Wands, stop taking advice from people that you don't even fucking like. Okay? Stop taking advice from people that you wouldn't even spend time with, you know? Isn't that the tea, though? That, like, people that don't have their shit together love to give advice to people because it somehow makes them feel better about their bullshit. You know? You get what I'm saying, Sarah. You're welcome. Give that some thought. Unfortunately, as I said, there's no easy way. There's no simple way through this. There's no overnight solution. So slow and steady, plant seeds now so that you can have slow growth as you go. You know what I mean? You got this. Jennifer K. 1 card. Jenny from the block, if you will. If you will. Jennifer, I'm not pronouncing that. Jennifer K. Jennifer K, my love. What's up, girl? There you are on Instagram. All right, Jen, your 1 card is Ten of Pentacles energy. Very nice. The Ten of Pentacles is a sign of money, tangible signs of success, money, gifts, etc. The tree of life bears fruit for you. You have planted the seeds. You've done some work, and now those things are coming around to you in a major way. So we have to remember that if you're manifesting work, if you're manifesting money, you're often manifesting work. You're often manifesting a means to make that money, you know? So try to remember that. But good things lie ahead for you. Very nice. Ten of Pentacles energy. Money, honey. Very good. Susanna Rodriguez. One card for you. You're very welcome, darling. Thank you so much. You've got about 15 minutes or so. If you'd like to get a reading, madamadam.com, link in bio. All right, Susanna, you're on TikTok. What's up, my friend? One card for you. Nine of Swords energy, my friend. Depression, anxiety, insomnia. You're overthinking it. It's giving self-doubt, unfortunately. So whatever stresses you're encountering right now, we need to do something about them. Nines come from the Hermit. So you're on your hermit journey right now, and it's about the wisdom that you gained this year, the wisdom that you gain along the way during the stress, during the lessons. What have you learned? You know, so now it's time to do something about the stress. Don't just sit on it. Don't just ruminate in it. Don't fester in it. It's time to get up and do something about this. Don't be so isolated. Get out there, practice the shit that you learned in the classroom, out of the classroom. Yes? I need to know what you thought of Wicked. Oh, Nikki, I loved Wicked. I thought it was great. I love Ariana as Glinda. I think she's She's perfection. Cynthia Erivo was a goddess. The only thing that I was annoyed about was, like, we could have ended that movie like 5 minutes earlier. You know, that we broke up Defying Gravity so much that I was like, more. You know, like, get there. Like, I didn't need the whole, like, falling down, seeing your inner child, and then flying back up again. Like, I didn't need all of that. But I get it, like, cinematically. Like, land the plane, period. Just get there. I thought she was going to be like, you know, blackout, like you would on Broadway. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was expecting. But it just kept going, you know, which I'm cool with. Like, I get it. Like, cinematically, you're going to do a bit more with it than you're able to do on stage. So I get it, you know. I liked the little tweaks and changes that were made. Happy birthday, Ramaya. Happy birthday, darling. But I loved it. You know, I thought of you with Popular, bitch. How many hoes did I make popular in high school and college? How many hoes? A lot of them. I'm glad. But no, a lot of my favorite Wicked shit is in the second act, you know? So I'm really looking forward to, like, Thank Goodness and, like, No Good Deed and As Long As You're Mine. And everybody's like, oh my God, For Good, though. The song For Good. Like, I have heard For Good so many times from so many people during musical reviews and college performances. I've heard For Good to death. So, like, I'm good on that. I want to see Jeff Goldblum do Wonderful. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm really jazzed Right. It's a good song, but it's not my favorite, you know? So, but all of my favorite shit happens during the second act. So I'm excited. I was telling Dustin today, we were walking around and I was telling him that I kind of low key hope that we never see Dorothy's face. You know? I kind of hope that she's just like a faceless character because it's not about her. You know, Wicked is not about Dorothy. So I kind of hope that we only see her from the back or from the side of her head or something. But like, I really hope that we only see her minimally because it's not her story. It's going to sync up to her. All of the Wizard of Oz shit happens in the second act. So like, we're going to mix it, you know? Well, because of MGM's copyright, we may not see it anyway. And that's why they call the girl from Kansas. Period. Yeah, but I kind of hope that we like never. I hope that we never see her face. You know. I hope that they show us the lion. I'm sorry. I hope they show us the lion for obvious reasons. Nikki said, sorry, y'all, I got him going. Nikki knows what's up. Nikki knows that Nikki's a friend of mine from high school. So she knows that once you press the button, it takes me a minute to come back down. But yeah, I hope we never see Dorothy's face. I hope she's a faceless character the whole time. We're going to see her in shadow. We're going to see her from the back or whatever, but it's not her story, you know? So, but yeah, I loved part one. Thought it was great. We saw it twice in theaters. But yeah, I hope that the whole melting thing is just in shadows, like it is on Broadway, you know, where you only see her toss the bucket and you hear Elphaba scream, you know. What's up, Trey? Good to see you. Naomi, it only takes you a minute. Fuck you. Y'all know how I get on a tangent, and you love the tangents. I know you do. I know you do. Oh, God, you got about 10 minutes. Did you buy it? Because you know you buy every movie you love. Yeah, I bought it. I think I bought it on Prime, though. I don't think I bought a physical copy of it. Nikki, I have no idea where that binder is. I was telling Dustin that today, too, that my whole movie binder that I had in high school and college, I have no idea where it is. I think it's lost at my mother's house or something. I know. I had all of my DVDs alphabetical. I got a new movie. I added it to the binder. People would rent movies from me. That thing was sacred. Yes, it was. Yeah, I don't know where it is. But Dustin and I are slowly rebuilding our physical media collection. So we're kind of rebuilding it. It's not a binder yet, but like we have quite a few physical DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I bought it on Prime for sure. And we have tickets already for the second one for the 20th, I think. Hi, Emily. So I'm really excited for it. Dustin's kind of meh. I think he's like, I think he's kind of Wicked overload, you know? I feel like the moments in movies that I remember you feeling so intensely didn't hit me until my 30s. Facts. Like Anakin dying. Oh, girl. I was like, what aren't you understanding? It's so good. It's so deep. Facts. Thank you for the love on YouTube. What's up? Welcome if you're just joining. If you'd like to get a reading over the next 8 minutes or so, madamadam.com, link in bio. All right, let's see what I've got on my list. I've got Joy B, Cassie M, and then Plain Jane. I'm assuming not the drag queen. Joy B. Three cards. There you are. What's up, girl? Oh, and by the way, while I have all of you here, tomorrow I have a nail appointment in the morning. There's a queen named Plain Jane. Yeah, there is. I have a nail appointment in the morning. There will be an afternoon live, but there will not be an evening live tomorrow, because tomorrow is me and Dustin's 12-year dating anniversary. Right? 12, babe? Yeah, 12. I feel like I've been saying 12 all year, so I'm like, is it 12 still, or is it 13 now? 12 years we will have been dating as of tomorrow. So we are going to dinner, and we're going to see the new movie Good Boy, the one from the perspective of the dog. Spoiler alert, I heard from a friend at a party this week that the dog doesn't die. So I was like, okay, I can go see it then. So yeah. I just cried watching Good Boy. Don't tell me that. The fuck? Oh, just a couple of kids going steady. Yep, for 12 years. Good Boy is amazing, 100 out of 100. See, I heard that it's really good. It's only PG-13, but I've heard that it's a really good, scary movie. So I'm excited. It's PG-13, so I'm expecting a lot of like jump scare shit, you know? Thank you, friends. 12 years. Can you believe it? Long time. All right, Joy, let's see what I've got. 3 cards for you. 2 of Cups energy. Communication is needed. Knight of Swords energy. Don't be afraid to be direct. And then Ace of Swords energy as well. I still haven't recovered from Emily Rose. That one's, ooh, girl, that one's fucked up. That's a good one.
I haven't recovered from the Deborah one.
Oh, yeah. Dustin hasn't recovered from the taking of Deborah Logan. Nikki, if you want to be re-traumatized, the taking of Deborah Logan is really good. Oh, and they just got High Tension on Shudder. One of my favorite movies that I used to shove down my friend's throat was High Tension. So good. If you hadn't seen it, it was like a thing to like watch it with me. It was a thing. That and Repo, the Genetic Opera. That was another one. Anyway, so Joy, my love. 2 of Cups energy, emotional communication for the sake of healing. It's time to talk it out. It's time to have a conversation. It's time to listen, to understand, not just listen to respond. Knight of Swords energy as well. You need to have the courage to have the chat. You know, you need to have the courage to have the chat. Face this shit head on. And mind you, this is a chat that you need to have with someone that loves you. So a friend, family member, a significant other, yourself, your deity, whatever, but someone that loves you. It's time to talk it out and be direct. So Ace of Swords energy, it's time to manifest practically, logically, new ideas, speaking shit into existence. It's time to use your brain. So we need to approach a vulnerable conversation logically. Does that make sense? I know it's like counterintuitive, but like, yeah. Have courage. Be direct. Honesty is where it's at. I always say all you owe anybody is truth and kindness, but that has to begin with you being honest and kind with yourself. So speak honestly. It's a kindness to you to do so. Understood for sure. Excellent. Very good. Was that the found footage style one? Yeah, Deborah Logan. Yeah, it was documentary style. It's about a woman that has Alzheimer's, but she's really possessed by a demon. Epic. I left Dustin to watch it by himself one night, and when I came out of my live, he was watching Friends. And I was like, "Oh, did you watch the movie?" And he was like, "I couldn't finish it." So, you're welcome, Joy. Yeah, he stopped watching it in the middle and he was like, "I couldn't do it." And I'm like, "All right." Meanwhile, now Dustin is a person who thinks that Art the Clown, Dustin thinks Terrifier is funny. So I think I fucked him up. That's a breakup worthy. Nikki. No, Dustin is traumatized now. So he thinks Art the Clown and Terrifier is funny. So nothing that's at that level is like scary, really. You know what I mean? I remember thinking Blair Witch Project was real when it first came out. Yeah, I was waiting for it to get scary when it first came out. I remember I had my teddy bear and I was like ready to be scared with my dad and stuff. And I remember asking him, "When does this get scary?" You know? So, but yeah, they were doing a Cassie M, you're next, babe. They were doing a Terrifier 3 is Christmas themed. So they were doing a Christmas Eve showing of it at the movie theater. And I wanted to go, I bought tickets for us and everything. I wanted us to go see it. But Dustin had never seen anything. I do have Letterboxd. I do. I think it's under Madam Adam. But I wanted us to go see the third one because it's Christmas themed. It's Christmas themed. And we already had tickets to see Nosferatu on Christmas Day because that's our tradition. We go see movies on Christmas because fuck holidays. But I realized like he hadn't seen any of the other ones. So, and Dustin previously had told me that he doesn't do zombies. He doesn't like gore. We don't watch The Walking Dead. We don't watch anything that is cannibal, people biting people, anything that is gore to that level. He's not about it. So in my head, I'm like, well, Terrifier is a fucking no-go because it's extreme horror by definition. And it's indie blood and guts and gore, you know? Right. He doesn't do gore, but he laughs at Terrifier, literally. Adam was the friend that movie hopped with you all day on the weekends, period. And especially Kate worked at the movie theater. So like it was a perfect fucking marriage because like one of our friends like worked at the theater. So we were like, we'll just go see movies, you know? It was amazing. But yeah, so I figured it would be best if I showed Dustin Terrifier the first two movies, but I'm not going to make him sit through two whole movies. So, and Nikki knows this too, that sometimes we didn't watch a movie. Sometimes we just skipped through my favorite parts of a movie. And I was like, this is great. This is enough. Oh, but here's this part. And I would only show you the bits and pieces of a movie. So Nikki, I'm still doing that to this day as a 37-year-old man. I'm still doing it. But so I sat Dustin down and we watched the worst parts of Terrifier 1 and 2. Just the goriest, worst parts of it. And this motherfucker is laughing. He thinks Art the Clown is hilarious. He's seeing this mime clapping and shit at his murder that he's doing. And Dustin's dying laughing. So I'm like, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. So the twist is that he decided that he didn't want to see it in theaters because something about that felt scarier than like watching it at home. So I canceled our tickets, got a refund, and we sat at home and we watched Terrifier 3 on our couch, which was still great. And we went to go see Nosferatu the next day. And we were both sitting in the theater like, are you scared? He's like, no, I'm kind of bored. And I'm like, I think we fucked up. I think we fucked up. I think we desensitized ourselves a little bit. But I have to remind Dustin that like most scary movies suck, you know, and finding good ones that genuinely creep you out is like random, you know. So, oh, Dustin, baby, what did he do to you? I ruined him. I traumatized him. So, yeah. All right, I've got a list of people to get through. Let's do this. Human centipede. Blech. Me, pick me, love reading. Pick me, love reading. Honey, that's not how this works. This isn't middle school. I don't do stupid fucking love readings. And you literally have a pinned comment down there that says how to get a reading. And you're being really rude, honestly. Jumping into my live and saying, pick me, love reading. That's really rude. And that's not how this works. There's literally a pinned comment on Instagram that tells you how to get readings. If you want a reading, please follow the instructions. And I don't do that lovey-dovey shit, babe. I don't do that. This isn't middle school. That's what scammers do. Okay? Awesome. Literally, Nikki, this might be your problem with finding love, that you're giving pick-me energy. Anyway, Cassie M. General reading, 1 card. Cassie M. Can I be your assistant? Nikki, it's a hard job. I'm not sure you want it. Hi, Cassie. Good to see you. What's up, girl? Thank you for your patience. Your 1 card is the Hanged Man, my friend. It's time for acceptance. You have to accept things as they stand. We need to accept reality as it is. So the other side of the Hanged Man is the Enlightenment. See the halo around their head and everything. So the idea of enlightenment through perspective. Try to see things from the other side. It's important that you play chess with people and not checkers, you know? Everyone's jumping to the next available thing. And you need to have a bit more strategy with people. See things from the other side so that you know how to approach things properly, you know? But we need to accept things as they are right now. Okay? Give that some thought. Oh, she stopped commenting. Shame. Everyday Plain Jane, 1 card. Angie Troy is the email. How long till we reunite? Yeah, tarot isn't fortune telling, babe. Unfortunately. Tarot isn't fortune telling. It doesn't tell you the future. How long till you reunite? So that is up to each person's free will. There's nothing mystical about relationships. All love is choice. So when you decide to choose each other again, that's when you will reunite. But you, Plain Jane, need to take things as they come, slow and steady. You got to think about the shit you're taking with you on the day-to-day. 6 of Swords energy. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey, as cliche as that sounds. So you got to think about the shit you're taking with you on the day-to-day. Lose the needy shit. And make sure that you're worried about your day-to-day habits, your words, your attitude, your mindset. Think about the shit you're carrying with you. When will we reunite? Well, your future holds only what you carry with you. So that's up to you, bitch. When you reunite is up to you, your free will and their free will. There's nothing mystical about it. So 6 of Swords energy. Think about the shit you're carrying on the day-to-day. Thank you, Kylie. All right, Denise D. 3 cards. Pick me, love reading. Why don't you go to ChatGPT? Because that's the kind of reading you want. Too much? Denise G, my friend. 3 cards. Oh, honey, you're overdoing it. We're overthinking it. You've got a lot of self-doubt going on. 9 of Swords energy, depression, anxiety, insomnia. Your alone time isn't spent very well right now. It's a little defeatist. You've got a lot of self-doubt. You've got a lot of inner saboteur happening. So, chat, what is the formula for manifestation? I know you know it. Manifestation station, Denise. It's time to create for you. Bam. That's right. B plus A equals M, chat. Very good. Very nice. Belief plus action is manifestation, Denise. You have to believe that the things are possible, take actions on those beliefs, and manifestation is what follows. Y'all listen. I'm so glad. Now is the time to rekindle passion, Denise. Page of Wands energy. Now's the time to rekindle passion. Think about a time when you were happy, when you knew what you wanted, when you were passionate about things. What were you doing? What was a habit that you had or a hobby or something? It's time to revisit that thing with fresh eyes and see if it still resonates today. But it's time to rekindle the passion. Manifest what you want for you. Create what you want for you. Go get it. Belief and action. Manifest. And we have to think about the shit that we've learned along the way. It's time to do something about the stress. Create. Rekindle the passion. All right, I got to turn off this reading list or I'm going to be on here forever. Okay. And as I said, don't forget tomorrow's live will be you should film reviews as a side gig. I have some movie reviews on my socials. I do. I don't know. Just for some reason, I never thought that that was shit that people wanted to hear from me, you know? But I should do them more often, honestly. All right. The reading list is closed for the evening, but I have a few to get through. Katrina V. Thank you, Sky. I should do more of them. Katrina V. What are some tools or ways for me to be less obsessive, less critical of myself, and perhaps less emotionally pulled? I'm a Pisces sun with moon in Cancer. This water bitch is 46 and so exhausted. I want to love myself the way I love others, but I'm struggling. I feel that. Well, Katrina, nothing happens overnight, my friend. Nothing happens overnight. It's going to take time. My advice to you without a card, I'm going to pull a card, but my advice to you without a card is to pick a love language every day and treat yourself to that love language on a daily basis. Pick a new one every day and make it your mission to treat yourself to that love language daily. Yeah, you're welcome. Your one card is, Eight of Pentacles. It's going to take time. It's going to take consistency, hard work, and effort. You have to build habits. You got to build habits of wellness. Eight of Pentacles energy. Eights come from from strength in the major arcana. So it's important that you're consistent, that you have your goals, that you're dedicated, embrace your skills and talents. So know the difference between hard work and overwork. Lighten up on you. Small habits. This is the part where you do the work that turns into habit, that becomes a lifestyle. All right. Andrea Robertson. Relationship advice. One card, I guess. Yeah, you can. You can do that, Katrina. Andrea Robertson. So here's the thing. There's nothing mystical about relationships. Relationships are about choice, actions, and communication. So it's important that you feel chosen. You know, if you're not feeling chosen in your relationship, we have conversations about that. So, Andrea, your one card is Justice, my love. You get what you give. You got to think about what's fair for you. You know? It's time to restore the balance, to make sure that you're getting back the shit that you're giving out. Worry about the boomerang effect of your own energy. But your relationship is up to the actions you take. Karma. And the communication within. So if you are not feeling chosen, then that's a conversation worth having. Do what's justifiable for you. Do what's fair for you. All right. Well, those are the reads I have for the night. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. It's been a pleasure. Tomorrow's live will be at 2 p.m. Eastern. There will be no evening live because it's my husband and I, our 12-year dating anniversary. So we're going out. We're going to go on a date. But yeah, this live was only supposed to be an hour and I'm already over time. So don't forget to check out my socials. There's a new deck review. Thank you. There's a new deck review on YouTube for Murder of Crows Tarot that you can check out now if you'd like. Don't forget to check out my Instagram for the Help a Teacher initiative. Title I teacher wish lists are all over my highlight reel for Help a Teacher. There's 2 of them, and on my Instagram stories. So make sure you check those out. Yeah, madammadam.com for private sessions, cameos, merch, the live schedule. Everything you're looking for is at madammadam.com, my friends. Thank you so much for spending time with me. It's been a pleasure. Have a great evening. We're going to order some dinner and watch a movie. Y'all have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow in the afternoon after I get my nails done. See you next time. Thank you for flying Star Tours. Bye-bye.